Hey, hello, sports fans, and welcome back to the Smoky Room. Another fun filled edition, I might add. I've been doing an awful lot of thinking lately, and some people consider that to be dangerous. But the the story that really caught my interest yesterday was what is happening in Europe with the farmers. You have a heck of a lot of farmers in Europe that just aren't down with what the globalists are telling them to use for fertilizer. You see, because the globalists have decided that they just can't use any fertilizer any longer. The reason being, Mother Earth is becoming sad. Yeah. So they're forced to use fertilizers that just aren't getting the job done. And a lot of these people are going out of business. Now, you've got the Italians all pissed off, the Danes, the Norwegians, the Germans, the Polish, I believe, now have joined in. Yeah, it's this push for world government, which is what I've been talking about now for quite a while, and which the Smoky Room will be completely devoted to that subject. Although, I want to add before I forget to do this, I picked up another bundle of cigars from JR Cigars, the JR Alternative. And I got 20 of the Monte Cristos. Fabulous. Fabulous. From beginning to end. I mean, I don't know if I mentioned this the other day. When my son came home, it was a couple of weeks, 2, 3 weeks ago. I don't even remember. Father's Day, whenever the hell that was. When was that? 4 weeks ago or something. He gave me a couple of Romeo and Juliets, Cubans, which it was nice. Maybe a quarter of the way through, and then it just got too damn strong for me. The Monte Cristos are consistent from the beginning to end, and I'm not even lying. It's a smooth, creamy type of smoke. It's mild. It's nice. You'll love it. Go get some of that. I'm telling you, you'll be my sugar if you don't. So, anyway, had to get that in there. So, yes, the farmers in Europe are getting all pissed off. They're telling the globalists, yeah! And I don't think the globalists are listening. But you can see what's happening, okay? Globalism, nobody wants it. Nobody wants it other than the globalists. Now, why could that be? It could be because the globalists are the only ones that benefit from this. Not you, not the guy down the block, and not the dudes in Europe. Okay? Now, the guys in Afghanistan, they're wondering, I don't give a you know, what the hell? We got Joe over there in the White House. He just gives us stuff. We're fine, you know. We need a military. He'll give it to you. Don't worry about it. You know, tanks. You got them. What do you want? So yeah, we arm our enemies. That's what we do. But now, why am I talking about this? Well, you see, because the big push is on. Um, they are ramping up. Okay, and you could feel it. Okay, you could feel it. And my big concern right now is wondering what the hell China is going to do with Taiwan. Okay? Look, they can see that the United States is bleeding out. Okay? We are a freaking paper tiger. A see-through paper tiger. We don't frighten anybody. What? Kamala Harris is going to scare the death out of you? Really? She'll talk you to death and giggle you to death. That's what she does. Amongst other things that guys enjoy. But other than that, that's all she's good for. You know, there's just a lot of women like that running around. Believe me, I was married to a couple of them. Damn, that was good coffee, though, wasn't it? How the hell would you know? French roast. Love it. So, anywho, global governance. Make no mistake about it. It's not socialism. It's not communism. It's a form of fascism. Okay? Look at how authoritarian people such as Nancy Pelosi is. The news conference gal, whatever the hell she's called, the White House press secretary, that piece of work. I saw her being asked a question by Peter Doocy. Can't remember exactly what the question was about. What the hell did he question her about? I don't know, something. Oh, I think it was about the latest laptop video from Hunter Biden. And she made a statement. No, she says, no, that's not how it is. And he's, well, she says, that's not how it is because we say so. That's where we have gotten, ladies and gentlemen. This is an authoritarian government. Okay? Make no mistake about it. And it's going to continue to get worse unless the people of the United States do something about it. Keep this in mind also as you're thinking about this. Pretend, just for a minute, just pretend. You're Nancy Pelosi, you're Chucky Schumer, and all the other actors involved with that crowd. Now, pretty much November's right around the corner. Have you started your Thanksgiving shopping yet? November is around the corner. We all know what happens in November, right? We got the thing. The thing. The midterms, right? Now, you're Nance and Chuck. Huh. Yeah, we really got a problem on our hands, don't we? But wait a minute. We stole it before. Nothing happened to anybody, right? Let's do it again. Doesn't that make sense? Wouldn't you do the same thing? Who the hell did time? And if you talk about it being stolen, you're an idiot. So, why not? Right? And also, like I've been saying all along, there's going to be another virus on the way. It's got to be. It's got to happen soon. We'll be hearing a lot about it, I'm sure, next month. Believe me. Mr. Biden even said there will be another virus. And maybe he just didn't know what the hell he was talking about. I don't know. But who knows, right? So that's what is happening. Now, Joe, you say, just what the hell is global government and how do you get it? Well, that's what I'm here to tell you about, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, I'm going to read you a little something here, and it'll make a lot of sense. And then you'll go share it with your friends and neighbors. Okay? And they'll dial 911 and have you taken away because they would think you just completely lost your mind. Okay? Uh, okay. Maurice Strong. Oh, I'm reading from this little pamphlet, booklet, whatever the hell you want to call it. A short course on Barbara Streisand. No, in global governance. You see that? This comes from the uh, uh this comes from sovereignty.net, or you can get it from freedom21.org or freedom.org. You can pick one of these up. It's good to have. It really is. Okay? So, here we go. A nice little explanation. This will, give you some ammunition to use if you're ever getting to a discussion with somebody. And, Maurice Strong and Michael Gorbachev promoted the creation and distribution of the Earth Charter. Okay? Which seeks to replace the Ten Commandments with their idea of global green religion. This is the influence of global governance. Global governance rises from a philosophical foundation that is vastly different from the philosophy that gave birth to America. The two philosophies cannot coexist. Consider these differences. You wait and see there, and you go, oh my God, I didn't know that. America says all men are created equal, endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Not guaranteed happiness. The pursuit. You are free to pursue what you want. As long as it's legal, okay? Global governance, on the other hand, though, says, come on, everyone is entitled to all their rights and freedoms set forth in this declaration. That is, the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. That is in Article 2 of the Declaration of Human Rights. America says freedom of speech, assembly, and religion shall not be abridged. First Amendment to the Constitution. Global governance says freedom of expression may be restricted as approved by law. That is in the United Nations Covenant on Civil and Political Rights, Article 19. America says private property shall not be taken for public use without just compensation. Fifth Amendment of the Constitution of America. Global governance says private ownership of land contributes to social injustice. Public control of land use is indispensable. That is in the UN Conference on Human Rights Settlements, 1976. America says governments derive their just powers from the consent of the governed. You and me, in other words, or we, the frickin' people. Global governance, on the other hand, says the government derive their freedoms from the consent of the government. So, that's what we're up against, ladies and gentlemen. The enemy has vast, did I say vast resources? Unlimited wealth. They have occupied our school system since the 50s. These pieces of feces. They did that deliberately so they can bring this propaganda and brainwash our youth into hating the United States, which, as you can see, they have done an excellent job in doing so. Not only have they done that, they have also taken away the ability of these children to even define what sort of government we live under. Also, they have been successful and achieved creating an environment where the children don't even care. They don't care. They don't care about our country. They don't care about God. They don't care about themselves. Oh, wait a minute, Joe. Whoa. What do you mean they don't care about themselves? Listen, they have been taught from kindergarten. You were created from pond scum. Okay? Does pond scum have a soul and a spirit? If not, then what the hell are you? See how easy it makes to abort a child? Since, look, I mean, it's a lump of cells. It has no spirit or soul. It's not a human. And then as these kids grow up, okay, this is the outcome of it. An absolute mess. And we wind up with a president like Mr. Joe Biden. And how about that Jill? Isn't she a peach too? And we got our work cut out for us, Well, what the hell are we going to do? The best I could do is get this information across. Because this is what we are facing. Okay? That's what we're facing. Now, the only way we can get a grip on this, keep our sanity, is to get right with God. Believe me, I know. I'm speaking from experience here. I know. I know there's a God. It's not speculation. It's not something I heard somebody say. I was so damn low I could kiss an ant's ass. And God picked me up from the gutter, and I haven't had a drink since. 1989, May 31st, at around 6:30 in the evening. I was planning a murder of someone very, very, very close to me. I was going to hack this person up into little pieces. And then when I started planning how I was going to dispose of the body parts, something happened. I got down on my knees and prayed. I said, Jesus, you got to show me you're real. You got to free me from this. And voila! Hey, God don't exist. No, come on. get yourself a Bible, okay, and get prepared. The time is gonna come, like the Mr. Payne said, these are the times that try men's souls. If any of you out there are veterans, look, I'm not a combat veteran, but I was in during the Vietnam War. If you're a veteran, there's going to be that time. My time came when we were told we were going to Saigon. Whoa! Jesus God! And we're watching the helicopters of people hanging, and we're going to go over there? Do what? But you decide. You make that decision. Look, I may have to kill somebody. Somebody's going to have to kill me. Now, everybody's got their own way of dealing with it, but boy, did I think about God. And that's what we're facing now, because things are going to happen. You know, things are going to happen before the Lord comes back. And boy, do I hope that happens soon. Please. Real soon. Like before November. But that may not happen. So we may be faced with having to decide whether or not we're going to defend our family and ourselves and your neighbors and your friends. What does that mean exactly? Well, that means you may have to shoot at people because they are going to shoot at you. It's that simple. Are you ready for that? If you make peace with God, you're pretty much ready for that because death isn't going to bother you that much. Some people may even consider it a real relief because right now things on this planet really suck. And then let's throw the globalists into that mix just to make things a little bit more exciting, huh, folks? So, yeah. Pick up a copy. Like I said, go on to sovereignty.net. You could also pick yourself up a copy of the 5,000 Year Leap. That's a must read for any patriot. And remember to store water. Okay? You don't just throw water in a barrel and put a lid on it and forget about it. No, you got to treat it and learn how to do that. There's tons of information online to teach you how to do that. Okay? Get yourself an alternate source of energy. Get yourself non-perishable foods. Dehydrated, freeze-dried. If you take medication, make sure you've got plenty of medication on hand. Okay, communication, don't forget about that. First aid, don't forget about that. Harden your home. Walk around your home. Try and figure out what's the easiest part for anybody to get into your home from. And then figure out a way to make that a bit more difficult. Okay? And that's pretty much it for today's show. Yeah. Also, like for the cigar part of this program, JR Cigars. Online, you know. The alternates are fabulous. You know, you can't go wrong, especially for the price, you know. Like those two Romeo and Juliets my son got me, I think they were like $11 each. Each. I bought 20 of these Monte Cristos for $57. And they were far superior than the Romeo and Juliets that, you know, two cigars cost $22. Yeah, you know. Okay. Yeah, we are in a pickle here, ladies and gentlemen. We have no one to blame but ourselves. When they took God out of school, there should have been a major uprising, and there wasn't. Um, they made abortion legal. There should have been an uprising, and there wasn't. They assassinated a president. There should have been an uprising, and there wasn't. They stole an election. There should have been an uprising, and there wasn't. Although the maggots on Capitol Hill made believe there was one, and they arrested many people, whom people don't even know where the hell they are now. You think I'm kidding? I'm not kidding. It could be you or me. And that day's gonna come. There'll probably be a knock at my door one day. Yeah! Please we've got guns. What? This is a place where you got guns. So, one day they will be knocking at your door. Who's that knocking at my door? Anyway, I think that was a song, wasn't it? So, yes, folks, that's about it for this one. We are done for today. And I am going to be putting a fairly, I hope, I've been wanting to do this for months, a fairly extensive, not very extensive, maybe 30 minutes, I don't know, a nice breakdown of world government, okay? From when the concept started to where we are now and how we got there and how we could get out of it, which I think the best we can hope for right now is just wait for the Lord to come back and try to stay alive in the meantime. So there you have it, another fun-filled episode of The Smoky Room. Guy and his wife, I know, we have a mall around here. It's called the Cherry Hill Mall. And in that mall, there's a pet store. Okay? In the pet store window, this guy has, what are they, parrots? I mean, this bird is big, gorgeous, beautiful colors, reds, greens, yellows, blues. And this parrot talks. Well, every day, this elderly gentleman and his wife would take walks around the Cherry Hill Mall just for exercise, and they would pass by this pet store window. And every time they pass by the pet store window, the parrot starts yelling at the woman. Hey! Your clothes are ugly, and why are you wearing boots? Well, next day they walk by again. That same bird. This time you talk to, hey, buddy! Your wife is ugly and she wears combat boots. Bird, I can't, come on. The third day, walks by the bird. Yo, buddy! Boy, is she ugly and she wears combat boots, and that's it. He runs inside, okay? Where's the manager? The manager comes, what's the problem? Your bird is constantly insulting my wife when we walk by here. Is there something we can do about that? The guy says, yeah, don't worry about it. He grabs the bird, brings it in the back room, and you hear a boom, 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 right? So the next day, they walk by the pet store, and there's the bird in the window. He's got a wing and a cast. He's got a bandage around his head. He said, yo, buddy! What? You know! It is pretty damn funny, and I always thought so. That's an old joke. But anyway, folks, really, keep smiling, keep your sense of humor, and get a Bible. Learn how to read it. You will find it fascinating, okay? If you're going to buy a Bible and you want to read it, you're going to need to accept Christ as your Savior in order to understand it. Okay? That's how that works. Okay. And with that all being said, ladies and gentlemen, I will see you the next time I make one. I really don't see you, though, do I? You'll see me. But I don't see you, so why am I going to say I'll see you? Don't make any sense, really, does it?